Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am super happy to have you here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I colored in the month of July, which unfortunately wasn't very much. I had a pretty busy, sporadic July. I moved recently and just had a lot going on, and I didn't color as much as I'd like to have. So I only actually have 3 finished pages and 1 work in progress that I still want to show you. So I guess I'll jump right into it. This probably will be a short video, but thank you again so much for staying subscribed, or if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing recently. Thank you for all the comments and all the support on my channel. It means a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one, which you probably, if you watched my most recent video, you already saw the finished page in this one. I did a whole dedicated video to these Disney French colored by number books. So this one is the Tsum Tsum edition, and they're just the books with all the little squares, and you fill them in, and I did a little bit of a color along where I showed what I used and how I did it. So if you missed that video, this is the first page that I colored. It's the first page in the book, and I ended up doing this one with 3 different types of markers. I used the Pentel Flare Tip, I believe. They're non-bleed for the background, this pink color, and I think I also used it for this green color. And then I used a mixture of my Stabilo Pen 68s and my Crayola Super Tips, which I think I liked those 2 a lot better than the felt tip pens that I was using. I talked a little bit more about my experience and how I felt about it in that video if you're interested in a little bit more of a detailed review. But that is the first page I wanted to share with you that I finished this month. Next up is, sorry about the glare on this one, it's very shiny. This one is in my Overwatch adult coloring book. I just sat down one night and really wanted to put color to paper, and I'm honestly not super thrilled with how this one came out, but I went ahead and did Tracer. And this book actually has images in the front, which is really cool. This coloring book is really beautiful, but they do have this one, so I kind of just tried to copy the color placement from that page. I did do this one in alcohol marker because this book is one-sided, so I was able to do that. And I finished the background with my new Mungyo pastels because I hadn't tried them yet. And I was pretty disappointed, to be honest, in the light blue color I wanted to use. It was almost invisible. The pigment in those, at least that light blue shade that I picked up, was awful. I ended up picking up a darker blue and it showed up a lot better, but this one was just, like I said, a really fast. I did it probably in 30 or 40 minutes. I just really wanted to do something with alcohol markers. I also used a little bit of my Crayola signature colored pencils to go over a few areas. I honestly didn't do shading or much of anything in this one, so. That's how she came out. And again, that was in Overwatch adult coloring book by Blizzard. Next up is definitely my favorite page I colored this month, and it is in Botanicium, one of my favorite adult coloring books that I have. And I did follow another color along for this one. Oh, kitty paws. So this is the page I colored in Botanicum this month, and like I said, I did follow a color along by Olivia Odorant here on YouTube, which I will have her linked below, and the video if you want to see. She did it in 2 parts. She did the bokeh background as a tutorial, and then she went ahead and colored the rest of the page in a separate video. Oh, she cute. me, kitten. But yeah, I am so pleased with how this one came out. Obviously, I loved the way she colored it. So, you know, I think I did a pretty good job at copying, following her tutorial. I used my new polychromos on this one. This was my first page done with my polychromos that I picked up this month. I haven't got to use them on any other page. This was my first one, and I really liked them. I really liked them. She also used a bit of, I think she used felt tips. I used Stabilo pens for a little bit of detailing on the dress, the socks, and this t-shirt. But overall, like I said, this is a beautiful, beautiful page, and I definitely highly recommend you watching Olivia's channel. And if you're interested in this bokeh background, or how she colored the leaves, or anything on this page, to please go give her video a watch, and subscribe to her channel. She has a Patreon where she colors multiple pages and does color alongs, and her techniques are so beautiful, and she uses polychromos and Prismacolors. I was so excited to just watch someone use polychromos for the first time to figure out, you know, how they worked, and I think this page came out beautiful. And once again, that was in Botanicum by Maria Trolle. Next up is in a new coloring book I actually picked up this month. I did pick up one new coloring book this month, besides the Disney books that were sent to me by an amazing viewer of mine. But I did pick up the 50 Nighttime Mandalas, and when I saw this, that it had black backgrounds, I'm a sucker for black backgrounds, so I had to pick it up, and I do like mandalas for some easy coloring. And I figured with mandalas, I would maybe figure out a little bit more like color choices and how to pick things and figure out what colors look nice together. I think that would help me a lot because I do struggle with that. So I did just do the first little mandala type image on the cover page, and I did this in colored pencil and one gel pen. I did use a Sakura Jelly Roll for the gold, which you can barely see. I don't know that it sparkles. I don't think the camera's picking that up. It never does. I did use a little bit of white gel pen too for some detailing, but the colored pencils I used were Prismacolor and these watercolor, what were they called? I'll have them linked below. They are, let me see if they have the name. Oh, they do. Macron color. So I'll have them linked below. Kian Shan, it looks like is the name, but they're a set of pastel watercolor pencils, but you can obviously use them as just regular colored pencils, which I did here. I really wanted like a pastel-y moon vibe. This was just really cute, and I do like how this came out, but I don't think I necessarily like coloring mandalas with colored pencils. So the next one I did was this one. This book belongs to page. I didn't fill in this book belongs to just because I wasn't sure how it would look, so I just left it blank like that. I did fill in the circle to be black, but I did use alcohol markers and some more Jelly Roll gel pens. So I picked 3 alcohol markers and 2 sparkle, not the metallic, but the Stardust, I think it's called, Jelly Rolls. So I used a green and once again that gold one that I used on the previous page. And I actually just looked up a summertime color palette on Pinterest and came up with this. So I think this looks really pretty. I mean, the alcohol marker really pops on these black pages. Even the back looks cool. I think we'll be sticking with that theme in this book of maybe 3 alcohol markers and 2 sparkle gel pens. I think it's a really nice mixture. And the gel pens, the sparkle is so beautiful on the Jelly Rolls. If you guys have them, you know. If you don't have them, I don't think you'd be disappointed if you picked them up. So those were my 2 images in 50 Nighttime Mandalas by Camelia Angelikova. So the last finished page for July is in my Anna Mosaics Color by Number book by Sun Life Drawing. And I've just been going in order in this book, so Next up was the peacock. And in my last video, I did ask you guys if you liked the lines filled in or left blank. I left them blank on the bear. A lot of people said they liked them filled in, and one lovely person said that black would look cool. So I remembered her mentioning that. So I picked out my black sparkle gel pen from my sparkle gel pen set that I have. I think they're Tamnant gel pens. They're really, really sparkly. I just picked out the black one. I thought it would look cool. The sparkle is insane. You can almost not see the actual picture, but I do like the black on this. I think I'm gonna alternate. I've done gold in every other picture. I filled the lines in with gold, but I do like this black color, and I think I'll continue just picking maybe a random color I think that will look nice and go from there. But as far as what I actually colored this with, I colored this with my Caliar alcohol markers, and I think it looks really good. And once again, that was just another easy one. I did this the same night I colored the tracer in the Overwatch coloring book. I just really wanted to put color to paper, and color by numbers are great for that, so I finished this in one night. And again, that was Animal Mosaics, color by number by Sun Life Drawn. Alright, so those were all my finished pages. I did just want to update you guys on my one work in progress still. This was a work in progress last month, and I said that I would be finishing it this month, but for some reason I am really just taking my gosh darn time with this one. I don't know why I'm dragging my feet and I'm not just finishing it, but I did, I believe, color one more circle since last month when I showed it to you. I think I had these two, or this one and half of this one. I don't quite remember, but I did complete this circle. There is only one more part. I am following a color along, if you remember me mentioning it. I'm following a Chris Chain color along, and it looks like the color actually smeared on the page. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can just take an eraser to that. But I absolutely adore how this is coming out. I still can't believe I'm coloring this. I know I'm following a color along, but it's still just, to me, it's just so beautiful and so above my coloring skill. I feel like that every time I look at this page, I'm just like, I can't believe I colored this. Chris Chain, like I said, her coloring is beyond beautiful. I will have her linked below, as well as the 3 tutorials that I've followed for these 3 circles. Like I said, I have the one last one, and I'm trying to decide on possibly doing a background on this. I'm just not sure what I want to do yet. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises that it'll be done in August, but fingers crossed. I just finish the last one and do the background, and this will be a completed page in August, but we will see. If not, it will be a work in progress, and I will show you how much I've proceeded on it. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me for a little bit of your day. I really appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, I just want to let you guys know that I do stream on Twitch. I live stream, I play video games, I color, I hang out. If you ever want to check out a stream, I have it linked below. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm really getting into the whole coloring book and posting videos and watching coloring videos, and I don't know, there's just been so many amazing people from the coloring book community who have reached out, and I just want to say thank you to you guys. It's meant a lot, and everyone that's come over from my Twitch stream and supported me over here on YouTube, thank you so much. I cannot say thank you enough. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Turn on notifications if you haven't already, and of course, subscribe if you don't want to miss my next video. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day or night, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!